Everybody on YouTube, welcome to FaceTime with Pebbles. I'm kidding. Her name is Katie Pebble. Met in the army, got fucked up in the army. Friends for life through that. That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Now, I'm going to ask 5 questions. And then if you want, wink wink, you can ask questions too.
Okay.
So, let's get this started. Uh, Number one, how is it having a trans guy friend? And to add on to that question with another question, still one question though, how do you feel about it?
I don't think it's any different than having like a normal I don't know straight friend. Like it doesn't really change anything about you. You're just being who you are. So as long as you're happy, it's whatever.
I can still do that. It's just I had to do it quietly or it hurts. Number two, you knew me pre-T, but not before I came out as trans. Like, we were kind of like not friends yet, but we saw each other around and everything at that evil hellhole called Fort Sill. But basically, you didn't know me before I came out as trans. So,
Yeah.
what do you think of my former self before like I came out, or even before pre-T and everything? Like the pictures I showed you and everything. Yeah.
like knowing you before T, like I don't know, it's you. I definitely could tell that like you had a lot of like inner struggles with yourself because like we talked when I was at Charlie too. Like we talked a lot all the time, and I could tell that like I don't know, you just didn't seem happy with anything ever. And now like I don't know, now that you've started it, it's completely different, and you're happy, and I don't know, you can tell you get to be yourself.
I think something just died in my room. Electronic. Sorry. ADHD moment. But yeah, I got the answer. Number three. Um, do you see any changes in me so far?
I mean, I think that like I think emotionally, like some of your stuff's a little different now. Like, how you react to stuff a little differently now, and your facial hair, like I can see it in this lighting right now.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And I don't know, like you're just happier now, and you can start seeing the differences. And like, if you see a difference, you're always posting it all over everything to make sure everyone else knows that it's happening too.
What can I say? I like to show off. All right. Number four. What do you think of the changes so far?
I think it's good, and I think that like I don't know the fact that it's actually like starting to all happen. I'm like really happy for you because it's who you truly want to be. So
You're so kind.
I know.
Okay. Okay. All right. Last and final question. This is just a general question for trans people everywhere, or anybody really of the LGBT community. Um, would you date another trans man or trans woman with or without surgery or hormone shots or whatever?
I mean, as I've like talked to you before, I not like absolutely sure about like my sexuality or whatever, but I think I'm pansexual, so like I'm I just really don't care. And as long as like you're a decent person and I don't know, like we have a bond, I really don't care.
Cool to that. And okay, do you have any questions for me?
Um Like, is it cool knowing, like, I don't know, because you know, like, how a girl thinks, how a girl works,
Uh,
and I mean,
somewhat.
like,
I've never
somewhat,
understood
you
girls.
like basically understand it, but is it cool knowing that, and like now that you're starting to like knowing the differences and seeing the differences?
Honestly, yeah, I see. I've been seeing more, even though I've just been a month on T. Um, I've I have a packer and everything, and God, guys have to work so hard to walk sometimes. Like, wow. Like when my stepdad, he's very supportive, and he was teaching me how to how to put it everywhere, like so it doesn't look like I'm walking around with a boner all the time. Because apparently, even they can do that if it like goes in the wrong position, I guess. And then, oh yeah, they have some struggles. Like they don't have that Shark Week thing. Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. But God, I look up to women who go through that shit perfectly. Cause they, whoa, no, can't, nah. Mm-mm. If I have a daughter, I'm gonna be like, you are a very strong woman. Okay? She'll be like 13 or some shit. I'll be like, you are a woman. Congratulations. And birth? Oh, glad I never had to go through that. I just have to be the one, that loses their hand. I already told, like, every woman I've ever been with, and I told them, like, if you're gonna be the mother of my future family or whatever, you know, I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna have a mannequin's hand in place. I'll be right next to you. I ain't going to the front to see what the fuck's going down there. There's gonna be a mannequin's hand, so I don't lose my hands. Cause come on, we both know I need those. Come
Oh my god.
on, I'm serious, and they usually laugh, but then they usually like agree later on. If I'm, you know what I mean.
Shut up.
So, but I mean, it's kind of cool. Like seeing both sides. Like I haven't fully learned everything on the male side, but in all actuality, like since I never owned up to being, you know, female,
Yeah.
I never really actually learned everything from the female side. Like females, they're learning stuff every day. Like I hear females still like that are like in their 50s, like, oh my god, what is this on my tit? I'm like, oh, oh god, what are you talking about? And then I mean, but it goes the same way with guys. They're still learning stuff about themselves. Instead of a tit, it's their ball sack. It goes both ways. So honestly, it's cool still seeing a little bit that. Yeah. And another thing about being female, just because I was born that, I've always had the mind of a guy. So I've
Yeah.
never understood the female brain. It's like they're sarcastic, but they're telling the truth at the same time. They're like, "Hey, babe, what do you want to do today?" I don't want to do nothing. What do you mean? Like, I don't. You said you wanted to go out more, but didn't you say you don't want to do anything? Like, female. And then, yeah. With guys, I mean, it's simple. It's either food, sex. If you like video games, and sleep. Oh, and then, shitting and pissing. It's simple. And for females, it's like everything in between has a thing in between, has another thing in between those things, in between. And then that thing in between their legs, it's like that controls their mind sometimes. Nobody believes me, but I believe it. It's true.
Oh my god.
It's true. I mean, people think that guys think with their dicks. Well, sometimes females be thinking with that thing. You don't agree?
I want to know how the fuck are our conversation for YouTube? Like, it went there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one to explain. But hey, it's a blog for a reason. It's showing the real mind of me. That's what I see. Any other questions?
No.
Point of that though, yes, it's kind of cool. Kind of scary too. But, yeah. So, goodbye to everybody on YouTube. And if you have any final words for anybody out there of the LGBT community, not just trans or straight people.
I mean, I don't want to be cliche and I don't have anything written out, so not right now.
Okay. Well, you
I
heard
could
it.
just like, love is love.
Yeah, that was a little too cliche. You might have not just. You've been. It would have been better if you just not.
That's why I said I don't have anything because I mean.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, you heard it first from my battle here, my friend, my homie J.
Oh my god.
Pebbles. Also the name of my dog, which is kind of weird sometimes. So everybody, hope you enjoyed the interview. Uh, obviously, here's my social media. Remember, watch out for the next video. Thanks for watching.